Hi, back. Okay, this is really hot. So there's a process that you do with this particular kind of cooking, and it's called long yao, which is a process that you add like room temperature oil to a really hot wok, and it's supposed to like coat your wok. So that's why you do that instead. Because normally what I do, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, is I'll add the oil and then heat the oil up in the pan or the wok or whatever I'm using. But I guess this is the better way to do it because it coats a lot better. So anyway, so I guess some chefs, like Chinese chefs, will use like a whole like half cup of oil and they'll just soak it, like coat it, and then they'll pour out the stuff that they aren't going to use, like all but about 4 or 5 tablespoons worth, and go that way. So this is getting really hot. So we're gonna do that. Long yao. Okay. I have a few different woks. I like this one because it's got a handle on the other side. Um, okay, this is hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the oil, and then I'm gonna add the eggs, and then supposed to like do this for like 10 seconds until they set, and then I'm supposed to take it off. And I would grab you and show you what we're doing, but I also don't want to mess this up. So I'm gonna, until they're 80% set. Okay. They're almost set. Okay. Okay. Now off the pan. Okay, I can show you. I don't know if you've ever done an omakase egg, but it's basically like it's not the same process, but that's what this kind of reminds me of a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to put this over here. And sorry I didn't show you, but this is what the eggs look like. About 80% set. And then we're going to reheat the wok. So get it ripping hot again. And then pour this oil in there. And then all our aromatics. Get it ripping hot. Ripping hot. And then we're going to add the garlic and the ginger and the onion, green onion, the whites of the green onion, because the greens are going to be the dark parts of the green onion will be used later on. Go ahead and put this over here. Scoop some of this egg back out before I keep going, because I don't really want to burn it. Okay. And then going to clean this off. This is the same kind of process where I'm going to dump all these things in, and it's going to be like, I don't know why I feel the need to do sound effects, but it's getting pretty hot. I have this stuff really close by. Garlic, ginger, green onions, and some more oil. Come on, get hot. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the jokes. I'll be telling you some jokes after we get this part done. Because after this is pretty much done. I am heating up some rice right now, and I don't know exactly how much longer it's going to take, so I'll probably pause until that's ready, but it's getting pretty hot. Okay, it's ready. So add the oil. Let's go ahead and get it swirled around. Then add all the aromatics in here. And just stir those until they're fragrant. About 10 seconds. It smells so good. Ugh. I love the way ginger and garlic and green onion smell. Let's get it all going. And then add the tomatoes. Nifty tomatoes. Do you all think tomatoes are a fruit or a vegetable? I think they're fruit. Okay, these are going to cook down a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock at the end too. So I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on this and see. I'm going to bring you over here so you can see what's going on. We got some tasty treats in there. The tomatoes are cooking down a little bit. And like I said, I use canned tomatoes. You can use fresh ones. It likely will not change the outcome, although I will say as a tip, anytime you are cooking with vegetables or fruit, if you call tomato a fruit, always buy farmers market tomatoes or grow your own. The difference between tomatoes that you buy from a grocery store and the tomatoes that you eat from someone's garden, it's like a night and day difference. The flavor is it's just otherworldly. And I don't mean that in a dramatic sense. It's the same with berries. If you ever have a chance to get fresh blueberries or fresh strawberries, it's not even close to what you get from the grocery store. It's so much better. Like I said, I don't even know how to explain it. This is smells really, really good. And we're getting pretty darn close. These are just supposed to be sauteed a little bit. I might put a little bit of salt on here. A little bit of dry them out a little bit more. A little extra seasoning. It's always good to taste your food as you go. Although with this particular thing, since it's kind of stir frying is tough because it's so fast that if you wait too long or you do it too early, you're just gonna burn your face off, and then you won't have a face. So I have more stupid things that I will say later. This is looking good. Cook some of that moisture out of the tomatoes. There we go. Oh, I didn't mention this beforehand, but you should stem the tomatoes. Let's have those issues with the tomato time. Okay. Man, I'm hungry. That is normally not this late when I eat. But I just had a little bit extra work to do today, so I know this will be a little early, but shout out to Charlie for his birthday this week. Woo woo! Turning 28. I'm just kidding. But seriously, hope you have the best day. Okay, this is close. And now what we're going to do is add the chicken stock in here. And then we're just going to kind of stir this around, combine it together. Okay. And then we're going to add the eggs back in here. And toss to combine. Splattering stuff all over my shirt. Okay. There we go. And it says I'm supposed to serve this with rice. The rice is not done. So I am just gonna sprinkle some green onions on top of this. And I'll see you in a bit.